Gabriel McKee reporting here from Cornerstone, and hopefully we have enough light. The sun is going down rapidly. I promised I would talk about music today, and so I did have quite a few good chances to go out and actually listen to some of the music here today. And just to give you a sense of the incredible range of what's going on here, within 5 minutes I went from listening to Rosie Thomas, who does kind of sweet, soulful love songs to Jesus, and her speaking voice is like Lisa Simpson. It's kind of incredible. Went from that to listening to Impending Doom, who's a Christian death metal band. And I think that really encompasses the interesting place that this festival is at right now, where it's kind of being torn in two directions. On the one hand, you have artists who happen to be Christian, like kind of just your general indie artists who have, one song in 10 just has a religious message. And on the other hand, something that's very prevalent, you have a lot of particularly hardcore, metalcore, and bands like that are a little bit more in the old mold of Christian music that finds something that's successful in mainstream secular culture and tries to copy it and do a Christian version of it. One thing that's interesting is that a lot of the heavier and louder bands are the most conservative ones. Impending Doom during their set was peppering the growls with just clearly spoken things to the audience, informing them, for instance, that they did not come from a monkey, which is not something that I had heard at any of the other stages today. And there's something interesting in that, I think, in that it's kind of a natural progression for some of these genres to actually end up with this kind of conservative Christianity, particularly hardcore, because you have in hardcore, with the development of the straight edge culture, something actually really conservative, something ascetic and monastic, and it kind of makes sense for that to get kind of co-opted into Christianity. Both of them don't want you to drink, do drugs, have promiscuous sex, so it doesn't really take that much of a stretch to put a conservative Christian ideology on top of that, which is something interesting. Another thing that's interesting about the hardcore and the heavier bands is that they're, as I said, more in the line of the old Christian music that takes something that works secularly and makes a religious copy, but it tends to be derivative and generally not quite as good. I'm glad to say that that's not what everything is like here, and I actually made a really exciting discovery. I heard something that I did not think I was going to hear, which is music that doesn't sound like anything I've ever heard before. Just wandering around between the stages, I heard a band called Listener, which is really neat. It's a kind of manic poet guy kind of shouting lyrics about the characters in Neverending Story while his musician cohort hits a washing machine with an axe handle. It's something really original and unique, and I'm really glad that I got to hear it today. So I'm going to be hearing some more music today and tomorrow, and hopefully get to talk about some of the more interesting groups and people that are here tomorrow. So from Cornerstone, this is Gabriel McKee signing out.